Well, hello everybody and welcome in to another Andor Season 2 reaction stream. It's the very last episode number 12. Zwajik? I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's 20. Fucking clown. It's called, quite simply, Jedha, Kyber, Erso. Now, we don't have to really become Sherlock Holmes level of sleuth to decipher what this means. It's obviously memorising the words that Claire has whispered, or not whispered, she's just flat out said to Andor. Also repeating Galen, Kyber's, Scarif, weapon system. Just, I mean, that's what it's about. So I'm not going to fucking sit here for 2 minutes trying to break down things because we know what it's all about. Steve, I'm really looking forward to it, man. We're built to this moment. This is the make or break moment, really, for this entire show. It's been, there's been quieter moments, there's been hard to watch moments. I'm not going to sit here and butter the entire experience up. There's been some hard, boring fucking episodes in there. But you stick with it and you get your rewards. This will be the final reward. This will make or break how people receive this show in its entirety, how they stick the landing here, and how it bridges into Rogue One and then into the original trilogy. So I've got high hopes. I just hope they live up to them.
I'm sure they will, and I've stayed away from other reactions up to this point because we've not watched it yet, and I've stayed away from most of the social media when the whole thing wrapped up the other day. As we record this, it's, I think we're 2 days after you know, the final episodes were released, so I'm looking forward to just to see how this concludes. I know where it goes, but I just want to see how they sort of tie up all the loose ends with the characters and where we go. Will we see some cameos? Don't really care, to be honest with you. I think the actual core cast have been fantastic over the 2 seasons. Don't think we need to add any more. I think Krennic was probably the sort of cherry on top of the cake, just bringing him in and not overusing him either, which I liked. You know, I think he's been used just at the right moments throughout this season. Because that was one of my concerns, was are they going to overuse him? Is he going to overshadow every other character? But they've done it really well.
Yeah, Stephen, I'm not going to lie, the audio done that idiot thing again with the speakers cut out, and I lost about 15 seconds of what he says, but I'm just going to nod and agree with everything he says, because when I get to editing, I'll know exactly what you said, because it will be there. And I know you talk sense anyway, so it's just safe to nod.
You can just ask me to re-record that whole sentence.
No, we're not doing that again. You remember those days? Those dark days where I would disagree with something I says and go back and re-record it. And the intonation and inflection and just everything, my state of mind was different. And you could clearly fucking hear it was a totally different time. Some cheap 80s rock and roll. It's terrible. Awful. So we don't do that anymore. It's off the cuff. Get right into it. And speaking of getting right into it, shall we do that in a 3, and a 2, and a 1? Play.
After all of this, what a bitter ending.
Nothing's ending. You're keeping Luthen alive.
Big words.
You can rest there. You need to see the place you helped build. You need to tell them what you told us.
Exactly, mate. They've not got the mental capacity to remember that information, so we need you, Claire. Because you're clearly borderline autistic and have got a proficiency in learning words, and we need people like that.
Nothing.
It's not us, so it's a link transmit from the ship, so it's a bit confusing.
There must be someone there.
Switch it on and put it back. Switch it off and put it on again, eh?
Oh, jeez. It's melted into the dashboard, into the console. This is one long corridor they've walked in.
Yeah.
Last unit on the left.
Still no comms.
We're wasting time.
I hope you go out with a single shot to the head.
Yeah.
See that little badge you've got in your head, your hat? Fucking right there. Although it may miss you. So try to steal 2 inches with it. Little short arse.
How do we get out of there? Looks like a one-way in, one-way out type place.
Shoot the windows out and get K2SO to fly up.
I don't think she's not coming out of this.
Qui-Gon Jinn style. Tatooine. Jump up onto the ramp.
Sign up.
Better up.
One flank. You can
You're in the
tap
wrong
in,
block.
sir. Got this from here.
K2S is going to speak here, isn't he? Where's that?
You can stop right there! Go, go, go! No sudden movements! Hold your fire.
What?
You're shit.
That's the complete opposite of what you requested, and you've done nothing about it.
This is your first and final warning!
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore you, mate.
How many?
Because you're a twat and you'll not do anything about it.
Is there another way out?
Not that we have time for.
We can still close the door. We'll be trapped.
Fucking windy there. Shoot them.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's heading up the,
K2SO going to get a corridor scene.
he's heading up the flank, yeah, I think he is.
It's up there we're looking Anakin.
Oh man, it's so powerful. It's crazy.
That was a goal.
Striker! And another!
Oh,
Kick it! Kick it! Kick it!
that was pretty good, by the way.
Go! Go!
Nice, man. Who's doing the shooting? That was me today. Oh, here he comes. You don't need that gun. They're fucking useless, mate.
Tactical unit, we have in here.
Apparently everyone's out running down the emergency disease warrant.
Flood it! Get anything you can of it.
Terrifying.
Can't stop it.
Stop right there! I'm not telling you again!
The fuck, man.
Cass! Where are you? Back here!
Cassian, I've cleared a path.
Fucking right you have.
Clear up the fucking room, mate. The whole building.
We need units immediately.
Open call confirmed. It's out there.
Push the request. Push it now.
Absolute unit. Thankfully Claire didn't die.
It's not looking good though.
Maybe not then.
Make sure she stays awake.
Spoke too soon.
I assume any doubts about my value have been erased.
You can speed up now.
You're welcome.
Explain this. Tell me why, whenever I'm being scolded for troubling you, I'm reminded the rebellion is bigger than all of us. When you feel inconvenienced, all I hear is how small and how fragile it's all become.
This is more than inconvenient. We know you're on Jedha, Saw. We know you're picking off Imperial transports. We're trying to share what we hear about how dangerous that is making.
Changed her haircut to the original Trilogy version.
You here,
Yeah.
poking at my window. How many more meddling squealers have
That's
you sent
facial
my
look
way?
though, wasn't it? No one.
To help you. You've already got an Imperial destroyer on site. Keep hijacking these transports and that will be the least of your problems.
You have no idea where I am. You think I'd still be alive if I hadn't learned to bend them as I wish?
It's the Empire that's after you, Saw, not us.
If only you could fight, as well as you lie.
You're sure he's in Jedha?
He's been warned.
He's insane.
He's not. We've been probing his team for over a year now. It's an active operation.
Sir,
He's definitely on Jedha.
requested you join him. The missing U-wing. There's a situation.
Radis.
Have they found it?
Apparently, it's coming in hot, unauthorized, and requesting landing coordinates.
I'll be right back.
Is this Andor?
I believe so.
With a stolen ship? On an unsupervised mission?
You can make that case.
Quite important, mate. He's not done it in a win.
Makes the Senate look easy, doesn't it?
You know the protocol.
There's Radis.
Scramble 3, put 2 on the deck in case we need them.
So him done the hammerhead manoeuvre.
Yeah. I said to Rogue One, may the force be with you. Yeah. That was a brilliant sequence. That.
Yeah, oh god, the music, man. Is that the Scarif where the shields went down? Oh, unbelievable music. And Your Father Would Be Proud, I think it was called. Oh,
yeah.
Incredible, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Transmitting. You should have filed the flight plan. Nothing.
Why aren't they answering?
We could be anybody. I suspect we'll be shot down as an enemy probe.
Shut up, Kate.
But disobeying orders is so refreshing.
Love that sound, man.
Stop right there! Who else is with you?
Hello.
She needs a doctor, please.
Take her to the sick bay. Weapons down.
Got her.
Medical team on standby.
I like that shot, man.
That's
amazing, isn't it?
This is going to be quite
It's everyone.
This is when everybody finds out about the Death Star.
They'll be back soon enough.
We're not here to vote.
Captain.
Sir.
Apparently, you've been chasing something you feel is worth violating every rule we live by.
I went to save an old friend. Of that, I'm guilty. It's what I learned when I got there that made us come back so recklessly.
You went to save Luthen Rail.
Luthen is dead. We found Clea at the old safe house. She has some very urgent news.
So where is she?
She's been taken to the infirmary.
Well, let's have it, Captain.
Luthen Rail had a source in the ISB. Yesterday on Coruscant, Luthen was called to an emergency meeting. He just learned that the Emperor's secret energy project was the cover story for the manufacture of a weapon.
That's hardly a secret. We've been funding it for years.
What kind of a weapon are we talking about?
I don't know about the weapon.
Then what's the point?
Let him finish.
Luthen was told that there's a connection between the Gorman destruction, the Kyber mining on Jedha, and an Imperial engineer named Galen Erso.
All of this conveniently wrapped in a big energy program basket.
Get her out of the room.
Sounds like a paranoid fantasy.
And him.
Luthen Rail died for this.
And how has that been verified?
They two were in Rogue One, weren't they? They two negatories.
The problem, Captain, is Luthen. I know you share a long history. It's hard not to wonder if your judgment here might be less than objective.
It's everything I know about Luthen that makes me believe this is real.
We're talking about someone who's been a thorn in our side.
Did you know him? Does anyone in this room, besides Senator Mothma, have any idea how much you owe him?
Oh, please.
When I say I know Luthen, I mean I know the good and the bad. I had a front row seat on that. And I made my choice 2 years ago. But none of that can take away what he did. And how hard it was. I don't know if what he was told is true or not. But it's insulting to hear him run down by people who have given a fraction of his sacrifice to this rebellion.
Enough!
Absolutely. He's talking about you beardy twat.
When's the last time you two spoke?
A year ago.
A year ago.
When he had me rescue Senator Mothma from the Senate.
Duly noted. A lot can happen in a year, wouldn't you agree? The rumors we've been hearing is that the ISB was on to Luthen.
I'm afraid it's just as easy to believe that Luthen was the one being played.
His paranoia, his secrecy, his inability to collaborate, it makes everything unbelievable.
So we do nothing?
This is active intelligence.
More like puffed up speculation.
We will follow up tomorrow night with a full session.
Requesting permission to visit the infirmary.
Permission granted.
Your contact with Saw Gerrera.
Tivik.
He sent 3 urgent messages from Kafrene in the past 10 hours.
So's on Jedha. And you think this can wait?
You're in no position to make suggestions, Captain. Make it quick.
Oh, she's rough.
Yeah.
Not exactly the hero's welcome I promised, was it? It's a lot for them to take in. I'm doing what I can. I promise.
I thought we were having breakfast.
You were wrong then, weren't you?
What's happened? Luthen's dead. Cassian brought Claire back, but
When did this happen?
just now.
Cassian?
He's been grounded.
He should stop saving people.
You can say that again.
They brought back some curious information. I won't share it, because I'm hoping he'll tell it to you, and you'll tell me what you think. Help me believe him.
I have some bad news.
You gonna find Luthen?
He's dead well. He made it worth it.
Such an iconic room, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another message from Kathleen. He won't talk to anybody but Andor.
Call him back.
Bet that sticks in your craw.
Yeah.
You've grounded them, he can't come and speak. Billions.
Will you drink to Luthen?
Just this once.
Can't toast them all, can we?
Gorn, Nemec, Taramin,
Cinta.
the Gormans, Ferrex, your mother.
Aldani.
Quite ironic that your man, the Jimmy Schmidt's replacement character, what was the character's name again?
Bill Organa.
Bale doesn't believe his story, and it's going to be his doom.
Yeah.
In the end.
He died for it.
Yeah, why did he go back to Alderaan? Yeah, stranger. It's on Yavin, fucking
But
hell.
it matter how it twisted him. None of this exists without him.
Suppose that's where his wife and his
Claire wouldn't lie about it.
adopted daughter is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she's not.
No, not now. She's all grown up.
Tell me what she said.
There will be times when the struggle seems impossible. I know this already. Alone, unsure, dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout
What a fucking setting, though.
Yeah, that's a great shot, isn't it?
armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. And even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward. The Imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks. Authority is brittle. Oppression is the mask of fear.
I'm assuming you've heard it before. Just keep spreading, doesn't it?
Because it's true, mate.
Been hard to contain.
Who do you think it is?
I'm afraid they're waiting for you, sir.
It's all over for you. Krennic doesn't accept failure like that.
To collect my thoughts.
He's been a great character,
Yeah.
and a great actor.
What we saying? Poisoning? No?
He's going to do himself in, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great bastard.
I think he knew as well.
They're all dropping with fives now. There's nothing left for her. She's in amongst people who are hostile.
You should reconnect with Bix.
She wouldn't be safe with me. It's too late for that.
She might disagree.
Once this settles down, maybe.
Don't wait too long. Hiya. It's Val. I'm not sure it'll do much good, but put this on. Come on, we can't stay out here. did for him, I can't imagine that was easy.
It had to be done.
It gets tiring saying that, doesn't it?
He always used to say, know your way out before you go in.
Wise.
Even really know where I am.
I have friends everywhere. You're here with friends.
And some twats as well.
Yeah, those two sitting down were annoying me.
Yeah, they annoyed me in Rogue One as well, I remember them.
Yeah, very negative.
We've been released.
They threw us out. Tired of listening to him.
None of that is true. General Draven brought us home.
Tivik's on Kafrene until tomorrow. He'll only meet with you.
That doesn't sound promising.
Do you trust him?
I try.
There's an Imperial destroyer parked over Jedha as of 2 days ago. We will warn him so to step away before you came back.
The character he was just talking about, is that the guy that you met in alleyway?
Crystal and ISB Marlin. Luthen dying to get us in motion. Now Tivik keeps calling us.
Tivik?
If this is all a trap, it's a brilliant way to spring it.
How do I get to Kafrene?
Kafrene was where they started, yeah.
Yes, that must be him. Tivik, his name was?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
It's fucking cool, isn't it?
You need to hear us out.
Just listen.
Waking up humans is always confusing.
What is it?
The man you do not like is here.
Droid.
Awkward.
Sleep well?
No.
Ever sleep well?
No.
Then we have something in common. General Draven has your orders. Proceed to your contact, learn what you can. Do it quickly. If I die fighting the Empire, I want to go down swinging. You find that amusing?
No, but you and Luthen would have gotten along much better than you think.
May the Force be with you, Captain.
Does he even know what that means? The Force was certainly with him, that's for sure. It's such an idyllic, peaceful lifestyle. You'd be torn to leave it. Just trying to picture if that's the same clothes. I think it is his clothes from the film.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Brown jacket. That's a fucking cool jacket, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already moved on.
Yeah.
Doesn't look happy though.
I wouldn't have cared if they didn't even give us a shot.
Yeah.
Forgot all about him.
He's drinking.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis.
Oh yeah. It is as well. It is the same fucking prison. Right to 5 floors. Oh man, that's fucking epic.
He's got the breathing thing.
He's totally destroyed his lungs. And that epic shot, don't we, of the final part again in Rogue One?
There's a rumor we have a flight plan.
The Ring of Kafrin.
Kivik?
We'll take the quick way.
It's so much easier when I know what we're doing.
Get us out of here.
Cassian.
You could go again. One more, and I win.
Well, for that little droid he's found happiness as well before. She's mental to say about a droid. Oh, so she's back, yeah?
Yeah, she's got a kid.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'll see the son of Cassian Andor in a future series.
Just as long as it's not what they are killing and other things. Get Tony Gilroy to write it and we'll be fine.
It makes it more sad in a way,
Yeah.
seeing that, because obviously
never know.
they don't. She looks happier though.
Yeah.
Healthier.
It's not compatible, Stephen. It's not compatible.
No.
Rebelling against the Empire and having a happy family ever after. It just isn't compatible. That was a great episode though.
It was, yeah.
That walk at the end was just epic. All the little dots getting connected. Ring of Kafrin. What was the name of the guy he was going to meet? The Daniel Mace character? I forget his name.
Already forget.
Need to find out. Rogue One. Find out. Daniel Mace. But yeah, it was a fantastic ending. I think they stuck the landing.
Really good.
To be honest.
Just really good, John, the way they've connected the dots, and it wasn't any, I would say, fan service like over the head or anything like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Tivik was Daniel Mace. That's fucking great. That's just brilliant.
I mean, they didn't have to bring him into this episode or anything like that because his entrance in Rogue One is the meeting. That's when they talk about the planet killer and it all connects.
Yeah.
But it's been a great season. I had a slow start, John. I know we're going to probably do a review of this as a whole, but I think the payoff was worth it. Really was worth it. Fantastic. Those last 5 episodes were some of the best Star Wars I've seen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's Star Wars, Stephen, for sure. It may not be Star Wars from 1977 or 80 or 83, but it's still Star Wars. It's different. And that's what you need to do with the franchise. You need to explore different genres, different kind of stories, different vibes. But good quality stories that have not got ulterior motives or bollocks getting injected into them, just high quality scripts like that. I mean, Stephen, this is almost what I wanted from the Sam Mendes World War I film. Was it 1917? Yeah. Where you had, I'm forgetting his name, Irish actor coming in. You had Benedict Cumberbatch. You had these brilliant actors coming in as supporting characters, and you get a brief interjection with their sort of lives, their story, and then they were gone. But you could go off and tell a whole show about those characters, what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they've done here. They've took Andor, a supporting character in Rogue One, and went off and told the whole story. Now we've got interesting side characters in this. It's great, intelligent writing. That's how you expand the franchise out.
Yeah.
By introducing brilliant characters people connect with. You can do prequels, you can do sequels, you can do so much with those kind of stories. So you've got to commend Gilroy and the people involved in this, because I think that it's brave to go off and tell this kind of story when most people are not really receptive to it. They want the force and lightsaber battles and just, not dumbed down, but multi-demographic, simpler storytelling. They don't want complex characters. They don't want to have to sit for 3-4 hours to get the rewards at the end.
That's been the importance of these web series, John, in particular. Cassian Andor's series, those 2 seasons were fantastic for staying away from all that, and The Mandalorian as well, particularly the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. There is worlds out there to be explored and connect and that's what they can do. We talked about this. We've talked about it for many moons now, John. In terms of that, it's not like Marvel. It's not like DC. They don't have this century-old of back catalogue to work from, so they've got to kind of work their way out. And with this particular web series, they've done that. And as you said, there's potential there to branch out again. It's almost like a web, and just connecting those dots. And that's what they've done. I think they've done reasonably well. This all spawned from the opening crawl of A New Hope, and all they did was reverse engineer it
and your
tell the story back.
Seeing the Boffin spies.
Fantastic. And you don't have to go anywhere near the Jedi. You don't have to get anywhere near the Sith. I know we'll get that in Rogue One, obviously, to an extent, but it's all about the manoeuvrings of evil, basically, and how sets
mundanity of
play
evil.
out. Yeah, it's almost like a chess match, and that's the way I see season 1 and season 2. It's very. You've really got to commit yourself to the whole story, not just the action, not just the sort of fun set pieces and the visuals. It's all about the small movements from both sides, and the paranoia that sort of weaves its way through both good and evil. And I think it kind of how would you say it? It gives more sort of depth to the Star Wars world as well. It's not all just blasters and planets exploding. There's humans.
Yeah,
they're not humans.
Stephen, it shows you the
there's
sacrifice. Shows
Yeah.
you the sacrifice to get to where we are in A New Hope. You can't tell the story of sacrifice. You kind of get it briefly with Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan, sacrificing himself to allow them to escape, but then it's gone within a minute. They've moved on because it's frenetic. You've got 2 and a bit hours to tell a story. When you're doing it in TV and it's like this and it's 12 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, of storytelling per season, you can really lean in to the human side of things, take your time and show what was sacrificed. That's what I like about TV. This is why I keep saying Star Wars' future is TV. Because they just can't make a good movie. Rogue One is the only you could say The Force Awakens, but even that was a rehash of the first 3 movies. Rogue One is really the only outstanding movie they've produced. And again, this and maybe Mandalorian, maybe Ahsoka and bits and bobs, but in the main it's been around Rogue One. So it allows you to tell more complex stories over a longer period in different kind of genres. Sadly, Steen, I don't think we're going to get another show like this, because
No, I don't think so.
It's 300 million to make and no one's fucking watching it. And it's outstanding TV.
Yeah.
But it's money talks. And if people are not watching it, they're not going to continue making this kind of content.
One thing it does do is it makes me want to go back and watch Rogue One.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back, yeah. 'Cause it's a great film.
Yeah, it's
a
fantastic.
brilliant
I
film.
love it. Yeah.
Stephen B's seen it in the theatre. Second day it came out, it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great film. But then Vader comes in, it's just unbelievable. And then the ending, it's just a fantastic film.
Yeah.
It genuinely is up there. I said from day one, I'm pretty sure I said it when I don't know if we reviewed it at that time. Don't know if we were doing reviews. But I rank that really high. It's like Revenge of the Sith, which is just below the original trilogy for me. In fact, I may have Revenge of the Sith neck and neck with Return of the Jedi, because Return of the Jedi has moments, but it's still fucking teddy bears taking on a legion of my best troopers.
Yeah.
And they win. Fucking teddy bears, man. So George dropped the ball with that and maintained that. Throne room stuff, outstanding. Stuff with obviously Lando, outstanding. But I mean, I rank Rogue One really highly. So I would definitely go and watch it again and just see if I can pick all the little details. General Dodonna, they referenced him. Him arriving the next day. He was a big part of the original film. He was the bearded guy, wasn't he?
It's the little things like those 2 negative senators that were sitting around the table in that last episode. You forgot about them, but the minute you see them in this, you're like, oh, I remember them, because they were exactly the same in Rogue One. And then you've got Draven as well, which I think is a very interesting character. I'd like to see his background as well, but it's just the continuity. I think they've done really well. I get Jimmy Schmidt's never came back for this. He was double booked. I think he was doing other work and stuff like that, but We get back with Jimmy Smits in obviously the next part of the story.
I thought the recast was decent, to be fair. It didn't look out of place. It's
fantastic actor. Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good. Dean, there's so many. I mean, Claire, I'd really like to see more of Claire. Telling her story, what she was doing during the Galactic Civil War. There's so much things you can do with these characters, but again, will they do it? It'd have to be Gilroy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And is he interested in continually coming back? I personally would make a guy like that in charge of Star Wars. Because he's even-handed, he's not emotional.
The last sequence there we saw with Bix and the child.
Yeah.
It could just be a sort of bittersweet moment, I suppose. They've just put in, you know, that all lost, you know, obviously with what happens with Cassie and Andor, or perhaps maybe it is something they're planning for future projects. Who knows?
I mean, I'd be open to exploring the characters in that world more moving forward. But again, it comes down to Disney and the kind of experience or message they take from this. How many people watch it?
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking outstanding, personally. Best Star Wars I've seen in years. Hands down the best stuff Disney have put out in years. Take a bow, Tony. Fucking know what you're doing, mate. I digress, so what is your thoughts on the finale of Andor, Season 2, Jedha, Kyber, Erso, A-Team, B-Team, Dream Team? That was another video. Any thoughts you want to share? Pop them down below in the comment section. About our reaction as well, anything at all down there. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications, and all that's left to be said is until the next time, thank you once again for watching us. Bye-bye.